Welcome to Messages for the Signs. I am Tammy Toshnik, and this video is for Gemini and Cancer for the week of September 13th. 2 weeks in, almost 2 weeks in already. Hard to believe, but it does show us, right, that time means nothing, at least not in the way that we think it does. Time jumping over here, it seems like. So we begin with Gemini. And what does Gemini need to know for their best and highest good? Remember, these are generalized readings, different than what we would be doing together if we were working one-on-one. So take what makes sense to you and leave the rest, please. Gemini. Okay, Gemini. All right. So you have Truth Be Told, the Fates, Go the Distance, Sacred Pool, Magic Stream, and Talisman. So I'm going to begin down here because this is all about flow and abundance, cycles, feeling like endings and beginnings, similar to what Taurus had. Taurus had Sacred Pool as well. This idea that they were waiting for something to end before they could start something new. Or wondering when they could begin something. But in this context, I just see it as flow and stepping into that river of flow and ease and going with the flow. That's what I need to tell you, Gemini. That was what they pushed into my mind here. Go with the flow, Gemini, and go with that intuitive hit that you've been receiving over and over. Talisman is all about trusting that inner guidance, that inner guidance system, intuition, etc. You can see here she's on the path, so this is telling me you are on the right path here, Gemini, and you just need to trust in that and go with it. Now, it does feel there was a bit of a bump here, questioning about why something happened. The fates always make me feel like we're questioning, why is this happening? Why did this occur? Why? And this is saying at some point we just have to accept. So this feels like very much about acceptance, Gemini, that would that would help you a lot if you can move into that state of acceptance. And Truth Be Told is about where have you been in denial? Are you denying the truth of something, or the truth of a situation or person has come to the surface and is something that you need to accept? And when you accept, then you're going to see the movement forward. Go the distance is about not quitting, not seeing this endeavor as short term. So if you're wondering if what you're working on, or perhaps a new relationship, could even be a new health kick you're on here, Gemini. It's saying that it's going to be long term, which is a great thing. I always like this card because it tells me that, again, that it's not time to quit, that it's time to just keep going, put your head down, don't pay as much attention to outer conditions. It does feel like I said, though, that there was a bump here before you can get this in your mind that, okay, I get it now, I see where I'm going. And then it transitions into this wonderful flow, abundance, prosperity, go with the flow, ease, grace, all of that, because you've trusted. Now, so interesting, Truth Be Told and Talisman, this kind of does tell me that you may have uncovered some truth here, Gemini, and you trusted your gut. That's the other message I'm getting here. And that's a good thing. Don't get too caught up in the mind mechanics of it, though, and wondering the why of it. I think that might be the story for some of you, Gemini. And just trust in your strength and your endurance and your power to keep going. I hope that helps you. Moving on to Cancer. what does Cancer need to know for the best and highest good for the week of September 13th? And remember, Cancer, this is a general reading, so you take what makes sense to you or resonates and let the rest go. Cancer. Alrighty, so you have exchanging gifts, serendipity, no place like home, encouragement, sad embrace, and rescue. So sort of different energy here if you can see how it feels so light and bright up top. And then we get sad embrace and rescue. Sad embrace, I'll begin here. This tells me that some of you are experiencing loss or grief right now. Something didn't work out. Perhaps even somebody passed away, end of a relationship, that sort of thing. And you do need some help here. This is what this is telling me with rescue. You do need some help. You do need to reach out. But it also does speak of your own power, your own ability to rescue yourself. So just because we ask for help, it doesn't mean we are weak. That's something else I want to tell you, Cancer. Just because you ask for help, it does not mean you are weak. And in fact, that shows our strength, that we're able to be authentic in our most vulnerable moments. So something going on here for you, Cancer, feeling, again, some grief, some sadness, disappointment even. Process of mourning is what I want to say. And you do need some help, encouragement as well. Encouragement to seek help, to go through the process. Mourning is never easy. Grieving is never easy. There's a lot of feelings to allow to come up before you can move through, and we tend to try to rush that process, and we tend to try to ignore it as well. So just very interesting here. This might just speak of where you were and where you're going. So exchanging gifts is about that you do have something to offer the world. So I'm wondering if you haven't been disappointed here, Cancer, in an endeavor that you were working on, and it didn't quite work out. And so I'm here to encourage you that you still have something to offer. And exchanging gifts is the law of reciprocity, of the balance of giving and receiving. So you may have been out of balance there anyway, and this is going to just course correct for you. Serendipity, all about the being in the right place at the right time and feeling like the magic of the world. You know, I love when magic just sort of lands in our lap and it feels like we didn't work for it. It isn't something expected. You know, it isn't sort of do this, do this, do this, and this will be the result, which is how we live our life so often. And I don't know that there's any magic in that sort of logical step-by-step way, you know. And I know sometimes we have to do those things, but I just like it when something just happens sort of out of the blue. And this is what's happening here for you, Cancer. So very interesting. This, like I said, maybe you just have something to clean up here, because this is waiting for you. This is gift, right? You see the lady coming out of the box here, out of the gift box. She has a gift. She has something to offer. And serendipity is about that as well, a gift coming your way. No place like home. So for some of you, this could be related to your home, literal in that way. You may be buying a home, moving, etc. And then if we look at the symbology of no place like home, it means you're coming into your own, you're feeling like yourself. I almost feel like something has happened here, Cancer, that you have you're questioning your abilities, you're questioning your own value is what I want to say. And again, the encouragement comes up because I might be the voice of encouragement for you today, along with others, saying, no, that's just not true. These are just bumps, roadblocks, opportunities, course corrections, and remember, rejection is God's protection, and because you do have something to offer, and if you can move back into that mind space, serendipity shows up. And part of that as well is just, I feel like there's an honesty piece here too, that you may not have been showing up as yourself, and that's why things kind of didn't work out. And so you now have to show up as yourself, because no place like home is about that authenticity, being in our own skin, comfortable with who we are. And exchanging gifts is about that too, recognizing that you have something to offer. So you need to step back into that energy, Cancer. I hope that helps you. Returning with Leo and Virgo.